So it is thought and is being reported, or at least speculated by many in the business, that Juan Soto is going to sign in the next few days before the winter meetings. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but that's what some people are saying. It has been reported by, it's funny because, and this isn't a slight at anybody that reported this, but I saw a bunch of reporting that said, we actually talked about it on the show, Tyler, where I was like, yeah, well, the Phillies have spoken to Scott Boras, and they could meet with Juan Soto, or they plan on meeting with Juan Soto. They haven't made an offer. And my response was, well, of course they talked to Scott Boras. Scott Boras represents a ton of players in Major League Baseball, and also Bryce Harper. So of course they're talking to Scott Boras on a regular basis. But are they in serious discussions to sign Juan Soto? At this point, it's just silly. But the reaction from some Phillies fans out there, which are like disgust. A guy that I think I went to school with, I went to Temple with, was like, tweeted out, I'm so disgusted in the Phillies. Like, this is ridiculous. They're not going to get back to the postseason with a mindset like this. The Phillies were never signing Juan Soto. If you listen to anybody that didn't have, if I was doing a daily Phillies show, all right, like PHLY Phillies, you don't want to come out right and say, they're not doing that deal, we're not going to talk about it anymore. Maybe the conversation becomes, they should do a deal with Juan Soto, and here's why. But there's nobody with half of a freaking brain that honestly believed the Phillies were major players for Juan Soto. If Soto would have went to him and said, hey, listen, I'd like to be a Philly, could things have changed? Sure. Then maybe they can meet somewhere here as opposed to where Juan Soto wants to be, which is here. Juan Soto was never signing with the Phillies. So save your freaking phony outrage for me, Phillies fans, if you're mad the Phillies weren't signing Juan Soto. That's on you. That's not on the Phillies. The Phillies never led you to believe that they were signing Juan Soto. In fact, the owner and the GM let you know with their own words that they weren't going to be major players for Juan Soto. So they have not met with the Phillies. The Phillies have not met with Juan Soto, and they've made no offer. He's not going to sign with the Phillies.